What's up, YouTube? AVLR32 here. Got a deck profile for you. I apologize I haven't been uploading lately. I just got back from, oh well, not really just got back, but over this past weekend I went to a regional in Tallahassee, and it went pretty good. Unfortunately, I lost in the bubble, so I went 4-3. Smallest regional I've ever been to. It was 70 people, and my friend Ray Howard, if you watched my vlogs from the first time I went to Tallahassee, he was there along with Jonathan Barber. I believe Jonathan and Ray both topped. And I know for a fact that Ray did, 'cause he came in third with Dino Rabbit, and I was using Dark World. This is a very consistent build. I didn't make it last minute, although I did made it near the last minute. It was either that or TG Stone, and I made this just because Ray told me they have a better matchup against Windups, which I played Windups last round, and my rank was 18th. The other guy's rank was 10th, and he got off the freaking Windup BS crap. Anyways, hopefully he'll be dead next round. So anyways, this is the deck that I used. You have your 3 Grappa. You know him, you love him, you already know what he does. Just the boss monster of the deck, amazing with gate whenever, because that makes my 3000 beat stick, obviously. Triple Snow. Nutty combos come with this card. You just pitch him, search for a Dark World, and then also these Dark Worlds, as you know, are just amazing in the mirror match as well. You have Triple Beige. I was using 2, and then I bumped it up to 3, and it seemed to be just as consistent and better. So yeah, it's getting all screwed up. You have Triple Brow. I also was using 2 of these, but after seeing other people's builds, I figured why not use 3, and it's a very good draw engine, so especially with Drag Down to the Grave, you get a +1 draw. 1 Silva. Only 1 because 1 is really all that's needed. Your one of, you got 1 Brawn, flex battle damage, pitch a card. Gate, he becomes 21 hit beat stick. Sangan, you're really only going to be searching him. You're only going to be using Sangan to search out your 1 Raven. Hey guys, here's the secret rare, no reprint. But yeah, Raven, so many nutty plays with this. Against one guy, I opened up double Grappa and double Snow and a Grappa, and I did so amazing. For the spells, you have your obvious field spell. You have 3 gates. Pretty much another backbone to the deck. If you can keep him on the field, your field's pretty much ready. To help search him out, you use 1 Terraforming. It may seem inconsistent, but it actually does help out the deck. And then your Destruction, Monster Reborn, and Dark Hole. Monster Reborn, obviously not Destruction, you get my point. Double Duality. You may think that this is bad, but 3 is inconsistent, 1's not enough, and 2 just helps give more consistency to the deck. 2 MST. You need that back row hate. 3 Drag Down. I did only have 2, and then this guy was selling them for 3, and I bought 1 off him. So many good things with this. I mean, this deck is so much control based, like with the hand. I mean, pretty much if you can get off your combos like just quickly enough, you'll know what your opponent's hand is almost all the time. Foolish Burial, obviously, pitch the Grappa, play Dark World, bounce back to hand, play the Grappa. Heavy Storm, you need that Destruction, and card Destruction. Very nutty when you have a whole hand of Dark Worlds, which you guys will obviously know. The Troll of the Trap lineup, 1 Dust Shoot and double Mind Crush. So you're running triple Drag Down with double Mind Crush and a Dust Shoot. So already right there, that gives you 6 cards to see your opponent's hand so far that we've seen. Dust Shoot, you need it. Mind Crush, if you open up Dust Shoot and Mind Crush, then you can easily pitch a card out of your opponent's hand. And round 1, I'm playing against Drag Unities. The guy has a Kokimir Drago Ice, so I can't special summon any Light or Darks, and he has a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon on the field with 1 card in hand and a Feature Fusion on the field, which he just used that same turn. And I have Evasion play with 1900 because I have Gate in play. And he goes attack. And I go, when you attack with your Darkness Metal, activate Mind Crush. So now with Mind Crush, I can call any card that I want. I have 1 card, I have like a couple cards in my hand. I got the ruling wrong with this because it says pitch a random card, but I pitched any card that I wanted to pitch, but I would have won either way. So I'm sitting with like a couple cards in my hand. I'd say maybe 3, and I have a Grapha in my hand. So I go, you attack with Darkness Metal, activate the Mind Crush then and there. That's when you want to really activate it. And so I'm thinking of what to call. He's got one card in hand, which turned out to be a lad. And I go, I'm going to call Beaver Warrior. I did that at least 5 times out of the entire regional. And he just looked at me with a stunned look, like, really? You're really going to call that card? And I was just like, yep, I'm going to call that card. He shows me his hand. All he has is the one lad. I reveal the Grappa. I pitch it, and then the effective Grappa pops my Darkness Metal. He ends his turn. I draw, and I top deck a Deck Devi. I bounce back the Beige, play the Grappa, attack his... Or no, I couldn't do that because he had the Drago Eye. So I Dark Hold, and then I played a Dark World, bounced it back to get out Grappa, attacked for 3,000, set the Deck Devi, said go, he drew, I activated Deck Devi, or no, I drew into Eradicator because it was game 2, and I activated Eradicator to tribute off my Grappa, and I called spells. But the card he top decked was Duality, so he lost Duality in his hand and the Future Fusion on the field, and all he had was a lad in hand. He said go, I drew, played a Beige, and attacked for game. It's so nutty in this deck. I also got this before the regional, like I said about drag down. I got one drag down and also this before the regional started. Dark Smog, yes, you can use it like an oppression. I was playing against Heroes in one of the rounds, and he went activate. This is actually a misplay on my part because he had 2 aliases and a Stratos, and he went activate Miracle Fusion. I used the effective Smog to ditch a Dark World, or it can be any theme, by the way, and I ditched a Dark World and banished his alias. And it's very good, especially if they go, say, activate Monster Born, you can go, okay, it's face down, activate Dark Smog, use the effect to ditch a Fiend, banish the monster that you're trying to get back from Monster Born. So it's like a DD Crow in trap form, really, just better. You have 1 Judgment, no warnings in this deck, you really don't need it. Mirror Force, you need it. And then I teched in 1 Skill Drain. This helped me out a lot. I mean, it didn't really hurt me. While I was testing on DN, it did hurt me once. But the Tech-in Skill Drain does help out a lot because all your monster effects activate in the graveyard and 1 Deck Devi. I played one guy and he got up, his friends asked him if he won. He said, no, I lost. That Deck Devi pisses the heck out of me. And I was just like, yep, it sure does. For the extra deck, to Utopia. I never went into Utopia, but you run a lot of level 4s to where you can use it. Hyper Librarian, most of these guys are staples. Trish, I mean, just basic stuff that you can go into whenever you have a Raven on the field. Reagan. Just in case if you want a Monster Born your Sangan and not use the effect of Raven and Synchro into it and then get hopefully a +2 draw. Double Stardust. I've got the room for it. I mean, why not? You need as many level 8s as you can because you most likely go into level 8s just because of Raven. Scrap Dragon, staple. Ancient Fairy, just staple guys. Most of the stuff staples. Iron Chain just because I need another level 6. I'm not just only running 1 level 6 like with Bryo. Catastor and Wyvern because you run Raven and if you're at 10,000, if you're at 8,000 life points, your opponent's 4,000. He gains an extra 4,000 attack points. And if he's destroyed, by battle, you can pay 1,000 to resurrect him, but that really doesn't happen that much. Black Rose and Chimera Tech. So that's the main deck, and the extra deck. Side deck. I teched in an extra skill drain. You never know when you're going to need it. 2 Trap Hole. Not a lot of people actually expect this, really. Another Deck Devi, just because Deck Devi is just so good. 2 Eradicator. It really screws up the decks with like a lot of spells and traps. And then Gemini Imps and a Rainbow because I feared the mirror match. And it's just good to have just in case. A Kaiku. You never know when you'll need it. Same thing with the DD Crows. This one's DT. You just never know when you're going to need them. I played against plants, and actually I lost to a plant deck at table 2 because the guy stacked. And, you know, it pissed me off. But anyways, if he wants to be a stacker, he can. He did bad anyways, so screw you. If you're watching this and you know who you are, you stacked and you know it. So yeah, Crows, you never know when you need them. He tried to use Avarice, and I said, no, I'm going to Crow your Tengu, you little stacker. Gores, because I really don't like getting OTK'd up the a-hole, if you know what I mean. Baylor and 2 Maxi, because I only have 2 because I sold one for $50, and I didn't really use them too much, but they're good to have. So yeah, guys, that is the deck. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, please leave them downstairs in the description so I can check them out once I get the chance. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you liked it. If you disliked it, please leave a dislike. Tell me why if you want to.
and unless you just want to be a troll and not tell me why, and that's cool too. I really don't mind. Yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.